Howdy, I'm Cyberax with Outlandishly Crafted, and today I want to show you this new plugin. It's pretty cool. So, you can go to the plugin store, which is over here, and you go plug in, and you go get it, and it's over here, and then you go into tools, and then you got generate text, and you can come in here and you can just type in the text you want. You can set some of the buttons and the options, and you can go blah 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 wah wah wah, and it's just whammer, you get some text, right? Really cool. And then I took a texture and I applied the texture to the text, and I wanted to show you just how that looked out. That's pretty funny. How that looked once you put it all together and you animated it. So here is just a basic one. So here's my cyber axe, and you can see I have them separated into, well, if I have them all done properly, I get them separated into letters. Now if we jump over to here, you can see that I broke them all up into sub parts of the letter so that I could break and animate the blocks into pieces. So let's watch this one. So if you come over here and I say go, then the letters animate and they drop down all cool like and stuff, and then they bounce back up after they fall over, and you get this cool effect where each of the blocks is actually, or each of the letters in the blocks is actually separated, and then they go up and they just scale to 0 on 2 axes, which kind of has a cool effect in itself. Now if you then add the animated camera plugin, so that's another plugin that you can get, and you can add a camera into your scene, then you can actually add in the movement for the camera into this whole thing as well. So now I've taken the collage of all of the winners from the, I don't know, 2 contests ago. We made this collage with Blockbench. It's kind of just a cool thing for the Blockbench community. And then I applied it to the letters Blockbench, and then I did the same thing where I broke it all up, and now I add a camera to it. So we can take the camera and we can link preview to the camera, and now we can hit play, and now we can in Blockbench see how the camera movement's gonna fly, what it's gonna look like. We can see the animations, we can see the track, we can see the flow, we can see the speed, and we're doing all of this inside Blockbench. 3D letters that are models, animation, the texturing, all of it. It's just bringing all of it together now, so we have it all in one beautiful spot. So that was the idea of this, is I wanted to just give you an idea and show you, okay, in edit, what does this look like? How does this all break down? Remember to unlink your camera when you are done, or you're gonna get, it just sits there. So let's go over and look at like the letter B. So the letter B here is simply just each of the sub blocks is broken up into its own, and then I just copy and paste and apply those animations over a period with a stair-stepping delay, and that just gives you that effect of them all coming apart and going together. And then once you do it one way, you can copy and paste all of them and flip them, and then just reverse the stair stepping. So here we're stair stepping down, and then on this side we stair step up. And you can see this is just for the letter B, so you just repeat this for each letter for each part. It's pretty simple because it's the same animation. So all you're doing is you're going to copy this entire segment, which is just my animation template. That's it. Coming to the ground, hitting the ground, hopping, hitting the ground, do a minor hop, which is always less than the major hop, and then hitting the ground. And that same thing is just copied and then pasted at the same ticks. You know, so we're gonna do one, two, 1, 2, 3, and you can just keep doing them all the way down. And so if I clicked all of these letters and I selected them all, then it'd just be this entire stair step of all of the letters, each of the parts, all the way down and then all the way up. And so let's go back to that, and what you get is, if we're just looking straight at it, and because I'm sure someone will ask, all I'm doing with these is positioning them up high for the start, going 0, so 0 scale on Y, dropping to 1.0, dropping the ground, and then going back up at the end to 1 scale, or to 0 scale again. So we just go from scale, and you could do this to all zeros so that you didn't have these. I just kind of like the effect. Like, it's kind of a cool effect to have them all dropping in and then absorbing up into. And you could always do all of these effects differently however you wanted, but this is kind of the idea of being able to take these 3D blocks from the plugin, take the camera plugin as well, and then we can bring it all together. Let's see if there we go. So you can see the whole timeline. And then we bring it all together. We attach our, oh, I'm in the wrong one. We attach our camera into the animation, and then for that, the camera animation is just, you know, pretty much moving it however you want it. It just takes some time to go through and figure out how you want to flow and where's the good place and the good movement. And I'm still not completely sold on this, but it is what it is, right? So here we go. So we follow it as they're all dropping, dropping. The last one drops. We pull out. See, I should have slowed down there to see the whole thing, but then it was already, yeah. It's a whatever. It is what it is. And then they get absorbed back up into the sky. Now you could see I didn't texture some of the insides of these. You could definitely go through and do that as well. You know, this was just a demo so I could get something out and show just how amazing it is to have 3D text. Now these are entities. So anything you can do with an entity, you could do with the 3D text. You could have this react when the player walks by. You could have it react on speed, all kinds of things. I mean, it's just endless what you could do with these type of animations or intros or whatever. So that's enough of you hearing from me. I am against, again, CyberAxe with Outlandishly Crafted, and if you wouldn't mind giving us, of course, a like and ringing that bell, because we gotta say it, because YouTube doesn't like us very much, you know. And tell a friend. And if you have any suggestions or requests, put them in the comments. But thank you. If you need help or you have more questions, please hit me up on the Blockbench Discord. You can ask for help in the help channel. Please don't ask for help in the general channels, because that gets overwhelming and we just can't handle it. So no help in general. And if you have anything else, check out my website, outlandishlycrafted.com.